Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Three Mark Boys. I'm Max.
A bit late.
Yeah.
Bit late, lol. Yeah.
Bit late. Just a tad. We had some technical difficulties and some time difficulties.
Yeah.
Because we're all busy, except for Khalid.
Yeah, I'm never busy. It's sick. Let's get to watch wrestling all day.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right.
You're an ass. I would stack shelves and do Christmas decorations in a Christmas hat. It's the worst bloody thing ever.
All right. As usual, we are the Three Mark Boys. I'm Max.
I'm Kali.
I'm Brock.
And we are going to talk some wrestling at you today. Because that's
Quite
what we do.
Been a lot lately.
Yeah, and because this is like 2 weeks in one podcast, so we're going to skip over a lot of stuff, but we're going to try and cover all the important things.
Yeah, don't hate on us if we miss your little indie fucking fed.
Yeah, if we miss your indie darling or whatever, we don't really apologise because we don't actually give a shit about your feelings.
No, I don't really care.
No, I'm upset. There was no CCW music. They had their big event.
Honestly, I doubt I'll ever do CCW. I don't watch it at all.
I'm going to talk about TCW over CCW.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Anyway,
I'll do Progress when I do CCW.
we might move on to our first bit, which is Brock.
Indies, yes.
The Indies.
Back. Tag League's finally over.
Oh, man.
It went exactly the way everyone thought it would go, with LIJ going over.
Do you have... Oh, you don't have the scores here from the end.
It was the same bloody thing.
What was the last match?
The final was LIJ, Sonata and Evil versus Bullet Club.
Yeah.
It was Destiny, so Tonga and Tonga Lower. And yeah, LIJ went over. And now they're going to challenge Killer Elite squad at West Kingdom.
Such a dumb name.
With Tramp Standpoint.
Oh,
Little Lance.
old mate Lance Hoyt and old mate British Bulldog.
Yeah.
He's the best British Bulldog because he's wearing jeans.
And cowboy boots. And he looks like his father.
Yeah.
Who grew like an extra foot.
Maybe he just stole a foot of his dad's and just put it on.
Maybe he wears the same bloody waistcoat. But no, the big thing coming out of Japan right now is a tag league, the final show. Jericho showing up and brutalizing Kenny.
Yeah, that was fucking intense.
Cutting him open, which does not happen at all in New Japan.
Yeah,
never seen blood.
That's kind of what I was wondering watching the segment, because I don't watch New Japan, and it seemed very brutal,
people
but
freaked out.
Yeah, it was brutal for me because I watch a lot of WWE obviously, and there's not that much color anymore these days. There's obviously a lot back in the Attitude Era, and that's kind of what I grew up watching, a lot of pay-per-views from that kind of stuff. But nowadays you don't see that much you don't see any blood, really.
No.
Unless you're Randy Orton in the ring with Brock Lesnar, getting your face absolutely...
Or Brock Lesnar in any one of the poles of the ring.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, so that was...
Yeah, Jericho coming out, and he probably the best code-breaker I've seen in years. His first show at New Japan. I was okay, this looks good. And since this, they've actually turned their match into a no DQ match.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, I'm hoping for more blood.
Another really rare sight in Japan.
Yeah.
It's pretty weird though, because most singles matches have table spots in the
the
main events anyway.
So just naturally
going through a table though isn't really using a weapon on somebody, and they I kind of get that, but yeah, that's kind of interesting how it is no DQ. So I don't know. Do you reckon we'll see Jericho hit him with the belt again, or tease that? I guess they'll make a tease around that.
I have a feeling it's gonna lead. It's leading so Jericho can beat up the Bucks a bit as well, because he's full fuck the Elite mode.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Alpha Club.
Yeah, he's I really like it.
Kenny and the Bucks are beta cocks and shit.
Yeah,
Kenny and the Bucks are beta cocks. Yeah, that's so
Jericho's
good.
the alpha.
That's so good. No, I really liked what Jericho's been doing. He's worked up some good heat for himself.
It's been beautiful.
And I don't know. I feel like I don't know how many other people could just take it to the Bullet Club like that. Either. I know it's all in kayfabe.
Not just in from Japan. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably like one of the only names probably could.
Where you could just sort of see this
like,
one person standing up to, like.
I mean, look what happened to bloody Yoshitatsu. You tried to do that.
Hunter Club. That's a great.
Hunter Club.
That's a great group.
Who? Tatsu?
Yeah, I mean, Billy Gunn was his tag partner.
Yep.
Let's not forget about that.
Says a lot.
Forget about that.
He wanted to be Triple H.
So yeah, they also had a couple of shows, the Road to Wrestle Kingdom shows. There was a 2-day event where LIJ were the 6-man tag team champions. They dropped the belts to Bullet Club, so Gorillas of Destiny and Bad Luck Fale, which is basically adding fuel to the fire that LIJ is going to win every bloody title at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be interesting. So what, they're going to have the tag team titles and the 6-man tag titles?
Not the 6-man ones.
Oh, no, yeah, sorry, they just got defeated for them.
Yeah, because they'll have the tag titles, they'll have the junior heavyweight and the heavyweight. So basically the main important ones.
Don't they have a match for the... Aren't they in the 6-man...
There's not enough members.
There's a gauntlet match. Oh, that's all I saw. I'm like, this is insane.
No, the gauntlet match has Taguchi Japan, Chaos, and Bullet Club in it, I believe.
That's a more, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
I think it's like 4 or 5 teams. It's a lot.
Well, there's always that one match at Wrestle Kingdom that's like 4 different teams.
It's like, we don't have anything for all of these guys, so have a match.
I know Chaos is in it because that's the match Ishii's in, and I'm really disappointed about that. Because he deserves to be in a singles match because he's that damn good.
I'm just sad that Chuck Taylor's not working it.
Yeah, well...
Trent is.
I think we all are.
What the fuck? You don't hire one without the other.
Well, Trent kind of has a name already.
So is Chuck.
I mean, he's in a gauntlet match anyway, so doesn't matter. Anyway. But yeah, so we had the 2 days. Gorillas Destiny, Fale, new champs. Since Cody, as we'll get to, lost the Ring of Honor title, his match with Kota Ibushi is still happening. It's just like a promotional match between Ring of Honor and New Japan kind of thing.
Yeah, okay.
It's just and,
I mean, I kind of get... That kind of like takes a little bit of the steam away from the match, but it should still be pretty good.
Oh no, it'll be a great match. I know it's going to be like this. They announced the order of the card as well.
Oh yeah.
And it's like the third match as well.
That's interesting how they do that. Like announcing the order of the card.
It's a huge thing in Japan to go on last, so people want to know who's going on last.
It's like it's an honor because it is it's their Wrestlemania.
Exactly.
That's been going on longer.
It's also the first time the IC belt won't be going on second last.
Yeah.
That's
or last.
Pretty crazy for bloody Tanahashi being in like the third last match of the biggest show in Japan.
I mean,
when he's been in like the main event nearly every year.
He's going against Jay White. Like,
yeah, I'm keen for it, but his finish is called the Blade Runner.
No.
What is it?
It's just Abigail.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. But instead of kissing their forehead, he slices their neck with his thumb. He's a fucking edgelord, dude.
Oh, man.
I bet he fucking Mange Reaper.
Jay White, or as Tanahashi said, he should just change his name to Jay Black.
Yeah, I was going to say, does he dress all in black?
Yeah.
Does he have his big emo
He used to wear white, but now he's black.
And he carries a switchblade.
Because his name is the Switchblade Jay White.
Fuck that shit.
He wears a pendant with a switchblade on it and he leaves them on people's bodies.
Get a better nickname.
He's so fucking edgy, dude.
I
love it.
Fuck, I don't even know what to make of that.
He's a fucking great wrestler, though, so it'll be a good match. And I doubt he'll go over, though. I doubt he'll go over.
Jay White, yeah, I don't...
It's Tanahashi.
I don't see Tanahashi dropping it.
Especially to a brand, like a young line that just came back.
Yeah.
In his first match since coming back.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, that being said, that's pretty much what Okada did to Tanahashi.
That's very true.
It's like,
yeah,
it could happen.
Okada had a Wrestle Kingdom match against Yoshihashi.
That was shit.
Yeah, very.
And then...
But it's Yoshihashi.
And then he called out Tanahashi, and Tanahashi was just like, okay.
You got shit.
Yeah, this will be easy. And then Okada just beat him, and he's like, fuck.
Anyway, like, leaving Japan, Okada and Naito, they both took exchange of laying each other out on both separate nights, with night two, having Naito
Night
get
two?
upper hand.
Naito on night two?
Naito on night two, beating Okada, and finally getting to say his entire promo, because Okada kept interrupting him. So yeah, keen for Wrestle
That's
Kingdom.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
He doesn't get to cut his promo until Okada's laying at the ring at his feet.
Yeah, he knocked him down, and he was halfway through his promo, and then he did the roll where he lays down, and then he finished it off. And I was like, holy fuck, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
This
cool.
dude is awesome.
Even though it's all in Japanese, we can't stand
Yeah,
it. But
yeah.
still, that's pretty cool. That's the best thing about wrestling is it kind of transcends the language. Like
this guy's saying something
you know
that sounds
what-
badass, but I can't understand it.
You know what he's kind of trying to say. Like,
But he's calling this guy dickhead.
yeah.
Fuck Okada.
Bet he's treating him like the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you mean the United States Championship.
Oh.
It's even worse. Haha.
He hasn't won that one though.
Yeah, I meant the WWE one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that. I
Yeah,
guess.
we'll get to that.
So, moving on to Ring of Honor. Bully Ray has officially retired. This was his last match against the Briscoes.
Ever?
Yeah, he's done.
He's done.
Yeah.
What do you think he'll do now?
I reckon he'll probably go do what Devon's doing, maybe backstage role in the Fed,
No, I
or
think
go work at his school.
I think he's going to take up a career opportunity he did in ECW once.
Oh, no.
He's going to start directing porn again.
Again.
Yeah, he
he's
directed
done that too,
one porno when he was in
Why
ECW.
haven't I seen it?
Because he's
They
not
got
in it. He
Jeremy
just
in it,
directed
isn't
it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Isn't it like Ron Jeremy in that one?
I don't fucking know.
Well, I mean, if he's directing it, that means he has total creative control. I want to know what gets Bully Ray off. Not many other people do, but I do.
You know who knows what gets Bully Ray off? His girlfriend, Velvet Sky. The weirdest
I mean,
pair.
we all know what gets Devon off, and that's diving off the top rope onto another man's balls, face first.
And going,
Oh, I thought it was a nice Sunday church session.
that too. Nice church. Just
I mean,
Testify.
sitting there jacking off.
that's
Church.
on Sunday morning. This is on Sunday night.
Oh, true.
You know.
No. Saturday night and Sunday morning. He doesn't sleep.
But they don't do shows on Saturday night.
Yeah, they do. I think house shows.
You just don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so Bully Ray's retired, so that's Dudley boys. Both of them are gone.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
Now, at least.
Good.
I mean,
They're a few years bit late.
They're getting
definitely is
old.
time.
But yeah,
But-
so
Yeah, I mean, that's like at the end of the day, that's kind of sad, I guess,
It
to
was cool,
think
though.
about. Like, it's cool that, you know, he went out in a tag team.
yeah, and he went out
with
in
Tommy Dreamer.
Mm.
And he went out.
I
in
like
Philly,
Tommy.
so-
Tommy!
And he went out in the ECW arena, so
Oh, really? Okay, that's pretty cool.
it was a nice way. Like they came down through the crowd doing the Sandman entrance, so that was pretty cute.
Oh, that's
Was
pretty
it,
cool.
was it at the ECW Arena? I thought it was at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Oh yeah, it was the ballroom. Sorry,
Yeah.
but still, Phil.
Which is, yeah. Well, that's New York, a bit different.
Oh, whatever.
They're basically the same thing.
he
I'm
went
not
out
American. I don't pay attention to things.
Went out doing what he did best in the last few years, and that's putting people over.
And they also Ring of Honor's announced a women's title, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, they announced a full roster as well, including Cody's wife. She's on there.
Oh, Brandy's in there?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I'm very looking forward to that. I know a few of their matches have been pretty. Like they don't showcase them very much, but hopefully
Oh,
get-
they put them on their YouTube channel once a week.
Well, hopefully this gets the matches on the actual pay-per-views and stuff.
Like, it's weird that they never did them.
Well, I mean, you know, we hear a lot in the Fed about how how women's wrestling is taking such a massive step forward.
Thanks to Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah,
thanks, Steph.
definitely
Yeah.
thanks to
It's all
Stephanie
Steph.
McMahon. All her.
I mean, Eve didn't get born until Steph took that rib from Adam.
That is very much
Yeah.
true.
Jesus, that's a fucking analogy.
Yeah, no,
that's actually
That's
so
fucking
fucking
beautiful.
good.
I read it ages ago on some fucking thread. And I'm like, this is great. I'm gonna use this.
I've lost my train of thought now because that was so amazing.
No,
but
why?
this is really cool that, you know, now the independent scenes are starting to really embrace women's wrestling as well. Like, I mean, obviously in
Well, yeah.
in Mexico, women's wrestling is pretty much men's wrestling for some of them. I know that in Lucha Underground they were pretty much like the bitches.
Oh.
Bitches would just come in and beat up dudes.
Yeah, but
Well, sexist I will just beat up people legitimately. So
Yeah.
but
Which
then
is
also
like-
just get beaten up because
Yeah.
like that's the thing. Like, in America, they have this weird idea that like, oh, men and women can't fight each other because they're different. It's like, just let them. Like,
that's discrimination.
yeah, in Mexico they do intergender matches a lot because why not? In Japan, they do a bit, not a whole lot, but They still do. Chikara's huge for it. Like, they pretty much always do. Like, at least one match on the card is an intergender match.
So Ruby Wright made a name.
Ruby Wright, so did Kimberly, otherwise known as Abby Lath. Drew Gulak went through there as well. Bunch of really great wrestlers in there.
Yeah,
that was Drew in his CZW time, wasn't it?
After.
Yeah. Did he still have the same, like, screw, like, the top rope kind of thing? He had
No,
in CZW?
I think so, yeah.
I was going to say, I thought that was just a thing that he came into the Fed doing, because in the Cruiserweight Classic, I didn't see him really doing any of that stuff. It was really just
his,
like
he
standard
did it
wrestling.
in CZW, but after
his CZW gimmick,
it kind of stopped.
His CZW gimmick was not screw top rope, it was screw old, like hardcore.
Yeah.
And then for some reason he then would go and do hardcore matches.
Anyway.
Yeah, which he lost because he's not good at them.
Because he was just doing wrist spots.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he wrestled
Technical stuff.
He wrestled a no rope barbed wire match, and it's like, why?
Screw that.
Why even?
Well, nobody can jump off the top rope if there's no ropes.
No, but he wasn't like huge on that. It was the whole like ultraviolet wrestling is garbage wrestling. You should all aspire to be me. I'm a good wrestler. It was Drew Gulak for a better combat zone instead of whatever he's
For a
going
better
with.
205 Live.
Yeah. It's a good gimmick that translates over.
Anyway, we've gone pretty off topic here.
Yeah, so moving on to the main event. Dalton Castle defeated blonde Cody Rhodes.
Spike from Buffy.
Spike from Buffy.
Yep.
Hold on.
For the Ring of Honor World title.
I was surprised to see him there too, Max. Didn't realise they got the rights.
Yeah, look, I mean, you can do anything in wrestling these days.
Yeah, like be Spike from Buffy.
Yeah, but
it was
I
shit.
haven't watched Final Battle yet, and we were all going to watch it, but then we haven't had the time. But I saw on that day, I was just scrolling through my Facebook feed after I'd finished work, and I saw a picture come up. I was scrolling down, I saw this picture come up of Dalton holding up the title, and I was so happy, but so angry that I spoiled it for myself.
The match was alright, it was like nothing special, but the finish came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It was just like, Dalton hit his finish, but you kind of expect him to kick out because it's pretty early-ish on.
Yeah.
No kick out. Crowd was dead silent for like that spot. Like 1, 2, 3, and the crowd goes insane. It was like, holy crap, what?
Yeah.
And everyone just goes insane, and then he poses on top of his boys.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw
yeah.
that picture.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind if the match wasn't that good, but now I just want to see him with the title because,
it's a good looking belt too, the new one.
yeah. Actually, we did talk about that during the week as well. Like how cool the new belt looks.
It's a good improvement.
As nameplates as well. Don't think any of the other ones did.
The original one didn't. I don't know about the one before though.
I don't think it did.
Like the original Ring of Honor titles all sucked. Oh, you don't.
With the big ROH on it.
Yeah, and they all looked basically identical.
Yeah.
Here are your tag champs, and here's your world title. Oh, what? They're the same thing. I mean, it's a cheap way to get belts. Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, I'm wondering if Cody's going to pawn off his ring because he doesn't need it anymore.
Yeah. His Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Nah, he's going to keep it. Makes him more of a heel.
Yeah, I reckon.
True.
I'm the real world champ now. Kiss the real world champion's ring.
I also noticed that how he's dyed his hair. Dustin's are the exact same thing. They have the exact same like hair.
Yeah,
style.
it's
kind of creepy.
for Dusty
Yeah.
because it's his hair color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird.
I just remember seeing something on Twitter. Yeah, it is weird, but it's a very Rhodes thing to do though.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not out of character. It's just strange.
It's weird to see Goldust with like normal hair and paint though. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Because he usually goes all the way up
Yeah.
and all around, but he just does his face. It's so weird.
It is pretty strange.
But yeah, that's the Indies. That's the main points at least.
Main points of the Indies this week.
Yeah, unless we want to go for like 5 hours.
Nah.
No.
I don't have 5 hours, unfortunately.
I like sleeping.
Yes. I wish I got more of it.
So we have 2 weeks of NXT to cover, so we won't go too in depth again.
Yeah.
So as you see here,
Sorry, I'm just reading through your notes. That's so good. Alright, I'm just going to read it out for everybody, and you don't have to worry. This will just be it.
Take it away.
Ember Moon versus my bae Peyton. Love heart, XOXOXOXO. Description of the match. Ember screams a lot and likes anime. Sailor Moon scrub in brackets. Peyton is perfect and I want to marry her. Peyton losses and I don't and I don't want to talk about this. Billy beat up and bitch Nike Cross made the save.
Nike. The shoe brand.
That's all that needs to be said.
Nike made the save. You can tell it was 3 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
That's when I watch NXT after work.
Alright, this well relates back to sleep is good.
Oh, God.
But yeah. So so the synopsis of that match is that Brock loves Peyton and Ember apparently likes
Everyone else can fuck off but Peyton.
No, I like Ember Moon and Kairi Sane.
Yeah. Pirate Bay.
Yeah, Pirate Bay is good.
Peyton is base babe.
Oh, anyway, speaking of bays.
So yeah, moving on from that, the last match of like the previous week's NXT was another qualifying match for the Fatal 4-Way.
Yep.
Adam Cole versus Aleister Black. Very good match. Adam Cole is over as hell, and he's a great cocky heel, and he's so good at being terrified of like people's finishes. It's just hilarious.
No, that's cool. Yeah, only so far because I don't watch NXT. But I have so far only seen him on the Takeover match, and he was really good in that. He did so much work in that match, like even like not ring work as well, but like with his facials and everything. Like he just did so much work in the story of that match.
He's doing a lot of the same stuff he did on the Indies, just with less swearing and dick references.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which is a shame.
Not telling people to suck his dick. What a shame.
I wish he could do that. I would buy an Adam Cole t-shirt that said "suck my dick."
Surprising he never really did that. He had like normal shirts and just would tell people to suck his dick.
Yeah,
and then someone took it up on it.
Because I have one of them, and it's just like the Bebe one.
Yeah.
And he had a Bullet Club one, which was probably the worst Bullet Club shirt that I had.
That's alright. He can
Until Bone Soldier.
He can just do a thing with Triple H when he gets to the main roster, and they can do the crotch chop, and that's all it needs to be.
So he can be Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, he can be the Shawn Michaels for a bit.
Yeah.
He's got the hair.
Yeah,
that's all.
He got the hair, does super kicks, you know.
Yeah, that's basically Shawn Michaels.
Basically the same person.
Well, Aleister Black goes over with the Black Mass.
Hell, I love that finish.
It's fucking good. So that's Cole's first loss since coming up to NXT, which it's a pretty good way to lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in the Fatal 4-Way
now? At the moment, including this week, Lars Sullivan, Aleister Black, Killian Dane, and Johnny Gargano.
Awesome. And that's for the number one contender for CN's title.
There are some big boys in that match.
They're two huge boys.
There are two
one
very, very
boy
big boys.
And one that likes Paramore.
and one fag boy, yeah.
And one fag boy.
And Gargano.
Yeah, Gargano's the fag boy.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, he's married, but...
To a fag boy.
Fuck up.
Don't talk shit about Candice.
Don't talk shit about Johnny Wrestling.
Candice is not a trap, come on. Candice is a trap.
It's fine if she is. I'd let her beat me up.
Would you not go Candice if she was a trap?
Hey, she does anal. I found that out
Johnny Wrestling.
Ryan's YouTube channel. I found that out.
You know what? I'm not even going to ask you to elaborate on that because I don't want to know.
Look up Joey Ryan's YouTube channel from about 2 years ago. There's a video. It's not of them doing.
Yeah, that's not allowed on YouTube.
They just reference it.
Alright, now.
Jesus Christ.
Back to what we should be talking about.
Moving on to this week's NXT then. We had...
Kill me. Fuck's sake. Yeah, keep going. What else happened?
Moving on to this week's NXT, we had Undisputed Errors, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly defeating Sanity for the Tag Team Championships.
Oh, wow. On a week show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I thought they'd save that for a takeover.
So did I, but I'm assuming...
No, so people watch NXT. Come on. It's like live events.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think it means Sanity might lose their rematch and maybe be called up. So...
Would you put them on Raw or SmackDown?
Also, how many
SmackDown.
How many of them are being called up?
There's so many factions on Raw already. All of them.
There's too many factions. There's too many...
Actually, all of them, maybe not Nikki though. I'd leave Nikki down.
No, I wouldn't. I'd wait.
But Would you stagger their call-ups? Would you stagger their call-ups or do it all at once?
All at the Rumble.
All at once?
All at the Rumble.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That would actually be really cool.
That's like 3 slots in the Rumble.
And the women's...
In the male Rumble.
And the women's Rumble.
Yeah,
3 in the male, 1 in the women.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Anyway, we'll talk more about that later.
But yeah, so new tag champs. Good.
Hell yeah.
Undisputed Era on their way to holding every belt and running NXT.
Who's going to win the women's title? I think Kyle.
He does have that fucking faggy ass tattoo.
Yeah, it looks like
it says focus something.
Oh, fucking shit.
Well, I've never focused on it, so I don't read it.
Yeah,
no, I look at it, I'm like...
It looks like he got it done just because it hurts there.
I don't know, it's worse than Randy's one. Like,
it's a lot. At least Randy's looks like he's got some dirt under him.
Randy's under tit.
Randy's
looks
under
like,
his tit.
Isn't it just a line?
Yeah.
No, it's like a word. It's writing. But I thought it was just permanent.
It's not a skull. Though.
I wish it was just a line.
I thought it was just permanent marker. No, it's lots of little skulls.
No, it should just say, that's a skull.
Yes.
It probably does.
Honestly, that is the best commercial.
It's probably like one of those like sound tattoos. And it's like sound things that's like supposed to spell a word or something if you listen to it.
If it says that's a skull,
because he's that fucking edgy.
That instantly goes from a terrible tattoo to an amazing tattoo
that he has.
Yeah.
I don't know how he doesn't get that tattooed somewhere. Like, that's the best thing he's ever done.
What about Royal Rumble advert?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And the last thing for NXT, Pete Dunne retained in a very good match with Tyler Bate. Because those two guys is fucking... They knock it out of the park every time.
Yeah. Was it on par with their first one?
I don't think so, because the crowd made the first one a lot better.
Yeah. What about the second one? Surely the first one was when Tyler Bate won the belt.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, the second one.
Wait.
Yeah, no. The finals of the
UK tour. Yeah. Sorry, the second one.
Yeah, the second one.
The second one that was really good.
The one where Pete won.
Yeah.
Yes, that was a lot better because it was a huge arena. And I fucking hate Full Sail, so...
Full Sail's garbage.
Yeah. They're fucking weebs.
No, they're not weebs, that's the problem.
What? That's never a problem.
Oh, they're all fucking, not chads.
They're not chads.
What's the other one called? Like Reddit or something?
That's beta, virgin, cuck, whatever it is.
The young bucks.
Yeah, the young cucks.
You're either a chad or a virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all virgins. No chads.
Young cucks.
The only chad there's Adam Cole.
Adam Cole is the alpha chad.
So yeah, that's the Indies.
And NXT.
And NXT.
Which is basically the Indies.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Indies 2.0.
Alright. Well, thanks for that, Brock.
Yep.
That was some very informative and...
I hope it wasn't too long.
Quite off topic shit. It was good.
Yeah, you know, we found some good information about Peyton.
Probably do the same.
Can we just like bleep out some of this? Just for a good joke?
He's the editor.
Alright.
can we just bleep out the word every time it comes up? Because I think that'd be funnier.
That means every single
time. That could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, no.
Now also, every time you say I have to go back and bleep it.
Yeah, no. It gets better because the more times we say the more times you have to bleep it. This is comedy gold.
Man, please. Alright. So I'm going to start off with a quick rundown of our local wrestling place called TCW. They had a show on a couple of weeks ago. I went there. You guys couldn't make it.
I was working. I got drunk.
I was getting day drunk.
I'm going to talk a little
You're
bit.
the responsible one.
A little bit about what's going on in that, but just keep in mind, like, it is a local promotion in Launceston with like a population of like 40,000 people.
Fuck,
if
40K?
I saw like 20 people because I know everyone.
Yeah, there's probably like 20 people in this town anyway. So pretty much...
There's only like 10 personalities.
Yeah. So. They do have some people come down from the mainland, so some of these names you might know if you know of mainland Australian wrestling, but probably not. So I missed the first match, but we had Zach Archer versus Chris Lockwood versus Jackson Parker, all local Lonnie guys. I didn't see the match, but apparently Jackson Parker got the pin over Zach Archer.
No. Say what you've written down.
Okay, I wrote Billy's by pin because Jackson Parker's hand signal looks like a bong.
The Shaka Bra.
The Shaka Bra.
Shaka Bra.
So we call him Billy's.
Yep.
But no. he didn't end up. So there's two kind of main storylines that are going on throughout the company. They've been going on for a little while. One of them is JJ Storm versus Liam Lacey, who formerly was known as Omega before he unmasked himself. But we call him Liam My Way Lacey because he comes out to My Way by...
Oh no, he doesn't, does he?
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Why would you do
He also has My Way on his fucking shitty biker pants that look like bin bags.
I hope he's a heel.
He is.
Oh, thank God.
He does an F5.
Yeah, he does an F5. He's like as skinny as I am and tall as
I've met him. I met him a few times.
He at one of the shows previously, he got Andy Rhodes up for an F5. Andy Rhodes is
a big dude,
fucking big boy.
He would weigh, he weighs quite a bit. Andy Rhodes.
I'd say like 200, maybe 250 pounds.
Yeah. Oh, for a second there, I thought you were going to go to kilos, and I was like, nah. All right, we're doing pounds now. All right. But anyway,
it's wrestling. It's all in.
We have our own version of American Alpha / World's Greatest Tag Team, which is called Headstrong, and they come out to Headstrong.
Good.
Such a fucking meme.
It's a good song though.
Yeah, their names are Xander Sullivan and JL Gold. I did write them down as the members of American Alpha because I didn't get to hear their names, but
yeah, Gable and JJ.
Gable and JJ, but yeah. Anyway, so the JJ Storm versus JJ was very hard for me to write down, but that's all right. I got there in the end. Anyway, Lacey beats Taz Gable. Beats him his way, and with the roll up, and then after the match, he comes up and gets in JJ's face because JJ's on commentary. Andy Rhodes in the next match against Red Hood, who's just a filler character, like a filler wrestler that somebody backstage fills in. I think it's like 2 or 3 different people that play it.
It's Bo.
Is it?
Apparently.
No, I've seen Brendan do it as well.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of people do it. But in the end, Vinny Binny Tinnies, Andy Rhodes wins with the blind drunk stunner, which is what I like to call it. Because, what else am I going to call it?
Yeah.
And he's selling this leg injury. Seems like he's either injured or he's a fucking amazing seller because he comes out and sells it later as well. Like, he's still selling it. So he either actually just broke his leg, or
I hope it's not that.
Or he's actually got amazing psychology for an independent wrestler, which is cool.
Good.
We had JJ Storm versus JL Gold. It was quite athletic sort of match. But in the end, JJ Storm goes over with his finisher, which I can't remember what it's called, even though he's one of my best mates. But fuck him.
Isn't it like the Eye of the Hurricane? No.
Eye of the Storm? I don't know. Actually, that sounds like what it would be because his name's JJ Storm. Eye of the Storm. That'd be something he would name it.
It is. Sounds like something he would do.
It's one of Gregory Helms' finishing moves that he stole.
Yeah,
because
he wants to be the Hurricane.
No, he wants to be Gregory Helms, not the Hurricane. They're two very different people.
Anyway, they have a match with Commissioner Gordon, who's the general manager.
So Red Hood, we got Commissioner Gordon,
but he gets against Eddie Jones, who's one of the more established wrestlers in TCW. Commissioner Gordon gets announced as Submissioner Gordon, which I thought was fucking brilliant. Everyone's
such a good name.
Everyone chants Gordy for him. He comes out in these purple pajamas to Eye of the Tiger. It's fucking amazing. It's so good. I love local wrestling. It's so good. It's so bad, but so good. Anyway, so Jones and Daniels introduce themselves as Ya Boys, and in the end, obviously, Eddie kind of gets the better of Gordon because he's a wrestler and Gordon's not. But Diablo, the sort of main heel, comes out at the end of it and fucking runs a stampede on Eddie, and Eddie is killed after Diablo super kicks him.
Yep.
And then the main event was Cyrus Burns, the TCW champion, versus Diablo.
Like how Cyrus comes out to fight the devil.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
He's the devil.
He is the devil. He is the fucking devil.
El Diablo.
I also wrote Andy Ronda in there once. So.
Andy Ronda.
Shit. But anyway, Diablo vs Cyrus. It was a decent match for a Launceston Wrestling League match. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it was. It stood up above all the other matches on the card, I thought. It wasn't a very fast-flowing match because they're both quite big guys, so they just kind of had to work around that. In the end, Cyrus wins with his finisher, which is called... I can't even remember. But
some it's pun, probably.
Yeah, it's pretty much like a double choke slam. Like a two-handed choke slam.
Oh, a choke bomb.
Like 12 step.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, 12 step's fucking weird. It's a double move.
And he calls everyone he hits with it, he burns victims.
Isn't that also what his fans in the crowd are called? Does that mean he's hit that on all of them?
No, they're the Burns ward.
That's
his family. That's it. Anyway, at the end of the day, Andy Rhodes comes out and teases a match with Cyrus at Annihilation, but gets super kicked by Diablo. And then Santa Claus comes out and hits the Santa Stunner on Diablo. They had 2 fucking stunners this show.
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, of course, you have to leave the crowd happy before they go home, so they come to the next one.
Especially because it's a Christmas show. You've got to have Santa come out.
Exactly.
Clear house.
Last year's one I thought was a lot better. The Fight Before Christmas is a fucking wicked name for a show. And
what was this one called?
I don't even remember. That's how not...
I don't even think you put it down.
No, I didn't. That's how not memorable it was.
It's pretty shit.
I loved The Fight Before Christmas, and I hope they go back to that.
You don't have to come up with a new name for all your shows. You just have to come up with a name for your shows one year, and then just cool.
Keep it.
This is the next one.
Yeah.
The next one. It's easier.
I think that'd be a really cool show for them to keep doing. Anyway, I'll move on. I'll quickly run down Raw and SmackDown of the week before Clash of Champions, but I'll touch a little bit more on SmackDown because that's the main part of it. Raw is pretty much setting up the feuds for The Bar and Samoa Joe versus The Shield, and also the Braun Strowman and Kane stuff. So Braun and Kane was the main event for that night, and the winner to face Brock for the title at the Royal Rumble. It was a double. It ended up being a double count out as both of them started fighting out the ring, and they just kept beating the shit out of each other after that. They both picked up steps. That was fucking awesome. Yeah. They both ran into each other, but at the end, Braun put Kane through a table, and
that's because he's the monster among men.
Yeah, and he was.
And Kane's just a big red machine.
Well, now he's a monster among monsters.
No, a monster among machines.
Among machines as well.
I love Kane, but you need to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically didn't do much, comes back, and immediately gets a world title shot.
Yeah, because Finn's not over.
Yeah, he's not.
Finn's not over.
I mean, if you
gotta throw Kane in there.
I mean, if you watch anything that Finn Balor's on, you can tell he's no one cares about him.
No, I don't give a shit about him.
There aren't people getting up and doing his shit.
Yeah.
Not people singing along to his theme. Nah, it's just the voice in your head.
Yeah, but anyway, apart from that, it's pretty kind of, normal kind of Raw, just building up the feuds that have currently been built up. Cedric Alexander faced Drew Gulak on next week's, which was this week's, because he won the second chance Fatal 4-Way that night after Rich Swann got done.
Yes.
But we'll leave you to look up about that because we're not going to talk about that.
Can we bleep that too?
Can't that man. I this. Bleep.
Alright, so moving on to SmackDown Live.
You missed an important Raw moment, dude.
Which one?
Matt Hardy's more promos, man. More Matt Bray stuff.
I don't want to talk about that because we're going to be here for 20 minutes talking about one promo, and then we're going to be here for 20 minutes.
I'll leave it at one thing. The transition of the Woken thing is stupid.
Yes.
The rest is still perfect.
Their laugh off was even better the second week.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's all we'll say. Alright, so SmackDown, the go home before Clash of Champions, pretty much setting up, kind of what you know about every match. Kevin and Sammy start coming out to do their yep movement, where they literally just both got Daniel Bryan shirts and pasted a P over the S.
Great.
It's actually amazing.
So fucking good.
They're selling them now too.
Yeah. They've got to.
The Bludgeon Brothers commit more murders on local jobbers. One of them is Colin Delaney. One of them was Colin Delaney.
Both of them are actually pretty prominent independent wrestlers for Chikara.
Oh, okay.
Because the one you have listed as Joe Man Rowe.
That's what I heard it as.
He wrestles in Chikara.
I went back and listened to that 3 times, and that's all I got.
He's currently their grand champion.
Okay.
And he is known as Juan Francesco de Corleone, like something. I can't remember. Yeah. Stuff like that. Like, he's like the big heel in Chikara at the moment.
Sounds like his son has some sort of like Godfather mafia gimmick.
No,
Just call him that name.
He's like a Spanish type heel. But,
Because I meant to do a fighter.
no, he's a heel, so he's rich. He's like Alberto, but, you know...
Spanish and good.
Spanish, good, and, you know, not
a fucking piece of shit.
Not a cunt.
Anyway, apart from that, like, Baron and Ziggler gets interrupted by Bobby, which happened... Baron and Bobby was interrupted by Ziggler the week before, so that's just kind of built up to that. AJ and the Sings doing some shit. AJ hugs it out with the Sings. I thought that segment was actually really cool before that. But the modern day Maharaja comes out and kind of spoils it for the Sings. Because he's like,
can't hinder Jinder.
Yeah, nah.
Can't hinder me.
He is unhinderable. But anyway, moving on to the Clash of Champions.
The Clash of
the Champions. We'll start at the main event on the pre-show. For some reason, they decided to put
his main event.
No, the main event.
The main event.
For him.
No one
else.
The main event.
No, the main event. For some reason, they decided to put the main event on the pre-show. Zack Ryder vs. Mojo Rawley.
So more people would watch it.
I think so, yeah. And so you could watch it for free. How nice of them.
Yeah. Bloody top effort there.
Yeah, but in the end, Rawley goes over Ryder. Kind of all saw that going. Do you guys think this feud's going to go anywhere? Or do you think they just go their separate ways for now and just...
I just want them to not mention it again.
Yeah, so do I.
I just want Mojo to fuck off. I don't like Mojo Rawley.
I want Zack Ryder to win a world title only for Mojo to fuck him up and then win it immediately.
Don't play with my heartstrings like that. That was like when the last time Ryder won a title.
It's been too long. I don't care about Ryder anymore.
I do. I want him to...
I will always care about Ryder.
I want him to win a world title and then start up again, see True Long Island story. Like he tried to, a year ago.
He's tried to so many times. He gets one episode out and then it's over. Because he tried to get like the Z True Long return story where he did himself, and he got 3 episodes in and stopped.
Yeah, because
like, oh, okay, I was actually watching this.
I'll always care about Ryder though. But yeah, anyway, unless you guys have anything else to say about that match, it was a match.
I didn't watch it.
It happened.
It existed.
I didn't want to watch it, so I didn't watch it.
Yeah. We'll move on to the next most exciting match. Actually, this one was I was kind of keen to see what would happen with this, but Bludgeon Brothers and Breezango. Just pretty much your casual squash, although the Bludgeon Brothers did take about 3 more moves than they have currently taken.
Yeah, they sold some stuff.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
And it was cool to see Breezango get a little bit of offense in because it pits them above. Look, these guys aren't just jobbers and they're not Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder who are also just jobbers.
They took three moves.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but then again, they're against a team that's actually on the roster, so they should take 3 moves.
Yeah, and they're, exactly. They should take a couple of moves from Breezango, but in the end, they just fucking murdered them, so...
I hope this means that the Fashion Files isn't done.
No, it is. They're dead.
I honestly kind of hope that this continues a bit, because...
there's still the Saw thing. Someone kidnapped them.
Yeah, they built this up for a long time on the Fashion Files, like the 2B stuff. That was on there for a really long time.
Yeah, and they kind of moved on from it.
Yeah, but...
And they just brought it back to have this match kind of thing.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but I don't know. I hope they do something good with it.
I still wanted to be for Crime Time. Brooklyn, dude. Come on.
Brooklyn.
You want the people that dress up like cops to...
Yes.
Alrighty.
Hey, you want to talk about Triple H and Hunter later? You want to talk about this too?
Triple H and Hunter. Yes, I will talk about both of them.
Alright.
Booker and Hunter.
Nah, Triple H. Alright. And the WWE Tag Team title Fatal 4-Way.
Rusev Day.
The possibly
so over.
The biggest clusterfuck of a match I've seen this year.
It was the best match of the
Whose
card, though.
fucking idea was it to put...
Best match of the card, though.
It was a really good match.
But why the fuck would you put 4 wrestlers in the ring, plus the ref, plus their tag team partners on the outside?
I booked the damn thing.
Who the fuck has been smoking crack?
Well, Jimmy Jacobs isn't there anymore, so
yeah.
him.
Well, he wouldn't have put this on there. He would have went, no, this is shit.
Even Jimmy Jacobs would have thought this was a shit idea.
It's so confusing to watch. Like, it's a really good match. But, like, why do you need to have 4 people in the ring? Sorry, 5, including the ref.
Well,
and then 4 on the outside.
It wasn't elimination, I don't know.
No, it wasn't elimination.
But they've done...
That's the only reason I could see it.
But they've done fatal 4-ways. Fatal 4-way tag matches where they don't have 4 people in the ring. Like, 1 from each team.
Yeah, it was weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was strange because the main thing about a fatal 4-way match when you have 4 people in the ring normally is that you're only going to be watching 2 of them. 2 of them are going to be fucking cooked on the outside, you know, for half the match. So
just cue the 2K18
Yeah.
thing where you roll out of the ring and you die.
Whereas in this match, they had people doing rest spots in the ring, and then there was
and
a
then
guy
people over the ring looking at them doing rest spots and punching each other.
Yeah, I remember a few times someone was doing a pin, and like I think it was like Aiden English was like just standing there, just watching, and he was like after he kicked him, he was like, Aiden, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it was an awkward kind of match to watch when everyone was in the ring, but when everyone wasn't in the ring, it was actually really good. The action was really cool.
which just brings up the point again.
Why?
Why do that?
Yeah.
I want to make this viewing experience the worst possible. So
But
let's put loads of people in the ring. Fuck
it
it.
did give us that amazing German suplexes by Chad.
The end
worth it.
Chad is fucking swole for being
the
tiny.
end segment was amazing. It kind of just proved that Chad Gable didn't need to be Kurt Angle's son to get over.
No, he's Daniel Bryan's son, so it's fine.
He's
could
Daniel
have
Bryan's
been.
son. He doesn't need shit. He can get himself over.
He could have been Kurt Angle's son, and it would have been better.
He could have been.
He's
but
JJ.
He didn't need to be.
Yeah.
Whereas JJ kind of needed that push, I
I
felt.
think they just want to make Kurt like, oh, he's kind of like into interracial stuff. That's what they're trying to get over.
I mean, he did want to have bestiality sex.
He's the anti-Hulk Hogan.
Fuck.
Anyway, after that,
Best thing,
Cut that.
The entire best thing about that match is we finally got to hear the 12 days of Rusev.
oh,
We finally
That
got
was
to
so
hear it
good.
fully.
that they were so over as well.
And a shout out to the Usos 12 Days of Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
12 days lockdown. 11 days lockdown.
I fucking love the Usos.
That was so good.
My favourite part was them all in the ring, just like,
What?
that doesn't make sense. All of them are the same.
And the crowd just chanting along with it because they love it. It's so good. Yeah, I really like the tag team division on SmackDown. I wish they'd done this match better, but I like, in the end of the day, I liked the idea of the match.
It still worked well.
For me,
Yeah, it still worked well.
For me, it
It's a
felt way too early to have a fatal 4-way with these 4 teams.
I kind of like
Well,
it
who
as
else were they going to face?
establishing this is your division.
Chad Gable, Shelton Benjamin,
No,
I'm
no.
not meant to.
They lost to the New Day because I don't understand.
Why are they in the match?
Yeah,
Why are they in the match?
Why are they in the match?
because you couldn't beat them, which really makes no sense as to you can't beat this team, so you're going to be in a triple threat match for the titles. So I lose and I get a good thing. Cool, I'm just not going to win ever again. I'm going to be fucking Kurt Hawkins.
Well, the Usos retained the great
Yeah.
match.
Yep.
And Rusev is happy. He's so happy. I
But
can tell. I love it.
Benjamin and Gable went over the Usos on SmackDown this week.
I mean,
Yes, they did.
So,
I reckon they'll need to have their match.
I reckon that they'll get their 2-on-2 match. At
One on
Mania.
one. One team on one team.
Yeah, one team on one team.
Yeah. Gold standard.
Yeah, the gold standard. Anyway, we'll move on to the WWE Women's Championship match, or SmackDown Women's Championship
Shit.
Lumberjack match.
It
It
shit.
was pretty crap. I mean,
Nah, there were lots of
She was
girls,
shit.
so yeah, it was alright.
it was an okay watch. It wasn't a great
At
match.
least
Yeah.
this time we didn't have Brett and Rick there.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
it's the Flares versus the Hearts, even though Natty's not actually a Heart. But
No,
you
she
know
is.
she's associated.
She is.
I know, but she's Neidhart.
Yeah.
They don't mention her father at all.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I wonder why.
Because she's the best there is, the best there was, and the best... That's it.
the best there ever was redacted.
But yeah, look, I mean, it was, I guess, like, the whole point of this and the Fatal 4-Way was to kind of incorporate the whole division, or, you know, sort of...
All 10 women.
Well, yeah, pretty much, like, let you see what the rest of the division is and try and keep them still involved.
Basically everyone but Becky who's
Yeah,
injured.
make it a-
Who's injured, yeah.
No, she's
Well,
doing a movie.
no.
Yeah, injured.
She's
injured, but
injured.
she's shooting the Marine 7. I think it
Six.
is 6. Oh,
And then Miz confirmed it was 6.
Okay.
That's right. I think so.
I don't know. There's been so many of them.
Yeah, no.
The
Anyway.
fifth one was actually really good.
The first one was good.
The fifth one was good because Bo Dallas is actually a really good actor.
He should stop wrestling.
Anyway, Charlotte ends up going over with the figure 8 from memory.
Yeah,
Twice as good as her daddy.
it was a weird match because all of the lumberjacks but one person were heels.
Yeah.
So they were just all fighting over the fact that they could fight Charlotte.
Yeah, they're all just trying to beat the shit out of Charlotte the whole
And
time.
Natty had the dumbest fucking spot that's ever happened. I got thrown on the outside. Oh no! Why am I here? Hands on my head. I'm so scared. Instead of, I'm just going to go back in the ring.
Yeah.
She stood there like for a good 10 seconds doing
Just
that.
staring
I'm
at everyone, and
like,
I was like, oh,
Just
Natty,
don't.
please.
Just don't put that in there. It's dumb. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
it's unnecessary.
It looks like Home Alone would be a better match than this.
Yeah. I don't know.
Home Alone like 4. Not even a good one.
Oh, not even Macaulay Culkin?
Nah.
That's fucking harsh.
That's a bit rough, dude.
That's why I rate this match. I rate it
Home Alone 4.
Home Alone 4.
Jesus Christ. I hope we don't do a Home Alone scale for
No,
match rating.
no.
I thought Dave
live
Watch's
action.
ratings were a bit fucked up.
Live action kids movies. That's my rating system for matches.
Alright. With
that's good
that,
to know.
we're moving on to...
I'll make sure to ask you for your rating system when we need one.
No, I'm just going to randomly shove it in.
Alright, well, moving on to the Grinch of the night then.
Nah, this wasn't the Grinch.
Wasn't it?
Nah, this is like
before you skip the women's match, is Natty retiring or is it just a
No, I
Who
don't
gives
think
a
so.
fuck?
She's...
with the Rumble thing happening, I doubt she want to fucking leave.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, and
Then
like...
where's she going to go?
Well, what... Yeah, exactly, what's she gonna do?
Retire.
No, I don't know.
Take
I don't
over
think
Cat.
so. I think now it's
care
gonna
of
be
TV.
like
T-Rex.
a more serious Natalia, I hope, because the crazy cat lady thing was kind of...
Watch out with caddies, dude.
It's kind of shit.
I
The
don't
Black
want
Heart.
to see Natty rep her persona on fucking WWE.
Also, the Black Heart, Natalia Neidhart, was shit.
Bring back the fighting.
I wanted to pick something different. I wanted to pick a serious gimmick, and I wanted her to say to all of the other women in the division, "Fuck you, I don't need you."
No, she doesn't need a gimmick. That should be a gimmick. Like, I'm just gonna beat people up.
But we've already got Dolph Ziggler.
Yes, but I'm not saying no music,
Hey, we
nothing.
might not. We don't know this
Yeah.
yet.
I'm not saying no music, no anything. Not all red everything. But just come out,
All
beat
pink
people
everything.
up.
Yeah.
Just become Beth Phoenix 1.0. 'Cause Beth Phoenix is Beth Phoenix 2.0, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beth Phoenix was the better one out of that group. We'll tag team.
Alright, moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Finally.
We're not talking about Beth Phoenix.
US title triple threat. Baron Corbin, the champion, versus Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler. As I was watching this, I was
I like
What
the
is
I was
design.
kind of like, it's triple threat, so they probably would do a title change because they did that 2 months ago in a triple threat. And obviously AJ didn't eat the pin then, but Baron ate the pin this time to Ziggler,
was
which I didn't.
so
do now?
cool.
What
Which
did
I-
Baron do now? Baron's done
Exist.
something again.
He needs to just not.
He keeps pissing people off and getting stuff taken away
He
from him.
needs to cut his fucking hair off. Like,
No.
you're balding.
No,
Just admit the fact
that's
you're balding.
why.
He can't wrestle in a beanie.
I think I say this
You just
every
wear a
week.
beanie. I would
He
actually
should
like
do that, yes. He should wrestle in a beanie.
Holy shit. I think I say this every week, but because you hate his hair, that's why I think you should keep it.
No, but I hate him as a person, not as a wrestler.
Yeah, good. Because you want to see him lose, don't you? You want to see him
His
fucking
hairline
have
has
everything.
I want to see him die. I don't want to see him lose.
Exactly. So you're going to watch because you're like, oh, I hope Baron Corbin dies tonight.
But I'm not going to watch.
He's gonna kill himself.
Jesus Christ. Alright, nobody buy this.
Don't want him to kill himself.
Nobody,
You're gonna kill him.
I'm not going to kill him.
don't buy Khalil
If you
plate.
don't want somebody dead, but you won't do it yourself, you don't want them dead. That didn't make any sense.
I don't want to kill him because I don't want to go to jail for him. Fuck that.
He's not worth.
Not worth
He's
jail
not
time.
worth the 25 to life.
Alright.
This counts as premeditation, so I can't. Yeah. Pretty,
Thought about this, haven't you?
no, me talking about it now counts as premeditation. So if I do it, then I'm fucked.
There we go.
That's our safe word.
That's our end. Like, that's our we need to cut.
Alright. Yeah, anyway, Ziggler gets the pin over Baron and takes the title with him back to SmackDown and leaves it in the ring after cutting a promo about how many titles he's won and how none of you deserve a US title champion like me. And just leaves
Hope
the
he gets
title in the ring.
another concussion.
So, well, it looks like
That seems to be what happens.
another opportunity's opened up for WWE vacant. So,
Brody sneaking in.
Is Vacant going to have this title, or is this just a swerve by Dolph Ziggler to be like, fuck you all, I'm better than everyone, you guys suck my lang?
I mean, seeing the character that Dolph's put on the last couple of months, it kind of probably is just a swerve.
Yeah.
I kind of want it to be like what TNA did with the X Division title kind of thing.
I want it to be...
Oh.
Yeah. I want it to be more like what...
like vacate it for a number one contendership match against AJ at the Rumble.
That's just not good.
But
it makes that title seem so much worse.
Yeah, I know.
It's like just take away all the prestige that AJ Styles and Kevin Owens brought to it earlier in the year.
Well, Baron Corbin already ruined it.
It's a glorified Money in the Bank briefcase that you have to defend and isn't as good.
Like, it is prettier.
It is quite pretty. Anyway.
Yeah, but you don't have a briefcase.
I don't know what that.
I kind of hope they
I'm expecting to be disappointed.
I kind of actually want him to do something akin to what Naito was doing with the Intercontinental title, as we talked about.
Just ruin it.
Just
not destroy it, but just like be so disrespectful to the title. And I want other wrestlers to fucking hate him for it, and I want the crowd to hate him for it because Ziggler's not getting heat. I don't feel with the gimmick he's doing now. He's just people are like, oh, it's Ziggler.
Something that screwed my head was when he was doing that promo in the ring with the belt. His nameplate wasn't screwed on properly, so it was sticking out. And I'm so glad
I already watched the show because I could not watch the show. No.
Oh, I just want him to like what Naito did. He should just not care about the belt. Like
just throw it.
Yeah, throw it in the ring.
When you're walking down the ramp, just like toss it behind you.
Throw it in the ring.
Yeah.
Like do shit like that. Like don't actively try and destroy it because I think WWE they're too scared that people think he's actually disrespecting the belt like that.
Yeah.
I think they're too worried about that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want them to go the full Naito, like destroying and hating on the belt, but just that he doesn't care about the belt.
Yeah, this is just a thing to show how good I am.
Yeah,
I don't need this.
Yeah, I come out and just like drag it behind you and just toss it.
Yeah,
yeah. I guess I'll fucking defend it. Whatever.
Yeah,
for loser, I don't give a shit.
Anyway,
he does because
move on from that one because
he doesn't really.
Because we still got 2 matches to cover.
Yeah.
So Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura with Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan as the special guest referees.
And Debra, yeah.
I mean, this was a bit of a clusterfuck of a match because there's 6 people in the ring.
This is very much lots of people in the ring, the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem...
Everybody gets a paycheck.
Yeah, this is like thinking about it. There's a tag match. There's 2. There's the Fatal 4-Way tag match where there's 5 people in the ring and 4 around the ring. There's tag match. There's 3 in the ring and 1 in each corner. There's a lumberjack match. I'm including the ref.
The tag match
I was going to say
was 4 people in the ring and 2 in each corner.
He's counting the ref.
What?
Yeah, for this tag match.
Yeah, this tag.
There's 4 people in the ring.
There are 2 normal tag matches on this show.
Oh yeah.
Like Telly Long fucking start booking SmackDown.
I mean,
come on, dude.
It was a triple threat. Like they just chucked most of the roster on this show, which, yeah, works.
Look, at the end of the day, it happened. Like it was a decent show, but it wasn't outstanding.
And also gets a lot of people a paycheck.
Yeah. Oh look, I thought it was good for exposure for a lot of wrestlers.
Yeah, like Liv Morgan gets her a paycheck. She needs that. She can buy some clothes that aren't ripped.
Yeah. Maybe buy some. Yeah. Don't look at me like that.
Clothes that don't have fucking holes in them.
Alright. Anyway, if Kevin and Sami lose, they're fired from the Fed. So that's the stipulation hanging over this match. So, pretty much the whole angle is based around trying to make a bit of controversy between Daniel and Shane because they're shown as having the better connection between the general manager and the commissioner over Raw, where it's Stephanie clearly as the dictator and then Kurt as, clearly underneath Stephanie as, I will have to obey whatever you say, but I'm going to try and do things my way. Whereas Shane and Daniel have always worked or appear to have worked on camera as we are working together. So, I like that they're bringing a lot of tension into this, and, Daniel's making, it seems like Shane's making the hothead decisions and just going about what he's feeling at the time, and Daniel's picking up the slack afterwards, but Shane doesn't get that. So I really like the way that they're kind of progressing with this story. I thought the match was a bit strange at first.
With the match, they tried to make it apparent that they had two separate sides
of the ring. Yeah.
And like Daniel was on like the side.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of refs in the ring. Yeah. Like even when, because they kept going on about how this is the first time this has ever happened. It's not. Sheamus and Cesaro and some other team had this happen.
Oh yeah,
it was the club.
Last Rumble.
Yeah,
but they had a ref outside the ring.
Yeah, which makes a load more sense, because then you can have a ref spot and then slide in.
Yeah, it's happened a few times. Like I remember Punk versus Ziggler for the title had John Elias as special guest ref outside the ring.
Well, there's special guest ref and the special guest enforcer, but it was a dumb thing that they were like, this is the only first time it's ever happened. Like, if you're gonna say that, do your research, because if you don't, then you get
like an idiot.
Then people on the internet are gonna be like, you're dumb.
Like us.
Please stop. Not even us. I found it off someone else finding it. I'm like, this is really dumb. Like, don't. If this isn't the first time it's ever happened, fine. It wasn't even the first time it happened in like 2 years. Just don't mention it. This is like the first time, first time I've had two special guest refs. You can say that.
It's like how they say Michaels and Razor was the first ladder match when it was Michaels and Brett at a different show.
Do they say it was Michaels and Razor?
Yeah.
I think it's just like the first big one. Like
it's the first one that everybody really remembers.
The first one they care about.
It's the first one where they pushed the limit. Because it used to be in ladder matches, it was like the ladder's prop. It's literally, this is to get the thing.
It's just to get the belt.
That's it. Whereas I actually used it in the match. Also, I thought it was dumb how it's like, they're fired from WWE. Cool. They can just go to Steph and be like, hey, if you want a job.
No, that was the thing Shane made clear. They can't go to Raw. They're gone.
Yeah, he made that
very clear.
On SmackDown.
Then they can just get rehired. Like, I'm fired from WWE. Shucks.
But it seems like it's a very McMahon thing to say, though, is, no, you're fired from all of the WWE, rather than, being like,
Lose leaves town.
Well, pretty much like, instead of saying, we'll kick you off SmackDown, because he knows they're just going to go to Raw then.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, well, I'm just going to be like, nah, fuck you. You can leave from all of the WWE because I don't want you to be here. And that's a very McMahon thing to do, because the whole point of the McMahons is that they run the company through their emotions. Like that's always been the character of the McMahons. And some of the McMahons are sometimes, I guess, on the side of the faces and most of the time on the side of the heels. But they run the company how they want it to be run, not how it should be run.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, Shane made it seem that he put measures in to ensure they can't go to Raw. In like I think it was like either the SmackDown or the...
It was the go home, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was made it seem like, he's obviously put measures in, like they can't go to Raw. Like,
either way, it was heavily
he's gone over, like, he's probably gone to his dad and made sure.
Pretty much.
So.
But, I don't know, I didn't think the match was too bad.
The ending was...
The ending segment was pretty cool.
Like the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, Shane stopping the count on 3, blatantly stopping the count. Sammy's facial expression to that was like, he just looked up and he was basically like, what the fuck? And then the quick count from Brian as Shane's back was turned. I thought that was very, very well executed.
I like the touch of Shane diving in between him to try to stop it. It's like, that's nice.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. It was really well done. Daniel and Kevin and Sammy roll out of the ring at the end because Daniel knows that they're going to get attacked, and so he'd stand out there with them, raise their arms. Really cool way to, I guess, end that match. And I don't know, I'm interested to see where it goes from here.
I've noticed if you're Kevin's best friends, you get hugged a lot.
Yeah.
And kissed.
Yeah, adorable. Kevin loves his friends until he kills them.
Yeah, he loves his best friends until he fucking murders them.
Sammy, don't do a festival of friendship, whatever you do.
Or do it.
Sammy, just turn on Kevin first.
Yeah, that's the only.
That's a big swerve.
That's a big swerve.
That's the only way to actually beat him. You've got to do it first.
All right. But anyway, we'll move on. Last match of the card. WWE Championship match. AJ Styles versus Jinder. Really?
Yeah.
Really? I liked it.
The modern day Maharaja didn't win.
Oh.
Look, I mean, yeah, that's a good point.
It was his best match.
But it definitely was his best match today. And it
why.
wasn't... Well, I didn't think that it was because of AJ Styles.
He helped out a lot.
AJ is like a really good wrestler and he's obviously always going to make his opponent look good. But I think if it had been anybody else, he probably still could have had his best match to date. Because honestly, that's not a big bar to jump over.
No.
Like, he didn't have great matches throughout his WWE title run.
His matches with Orton kind of was like really shit and the same thing.
His matches with Nakamura weren't good either.
No, they weren't.
No, not really.
They were a huge disappointment. I reckon that was like a language barrier kind of thing going on.
I think it's also...
Well, Nakamura and Sammy wrestled on the first night without being able to understand each other at all.
True.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's also Sammy and Nakamura.
To be fair, yeah.
Like, a guy that's wrestled pretty much everywhere and a guy that's wrestled in Japan his entire life compared to a guy that's wrestled in WWE for like 6 years. And the same
just
Japanese
wrestled
guy.
elsewhere. Jinder wasn't in the Fed, like... He only came back like a year or two ago.
Yeah, but he was shit before he left.
Yeah, I know.
He's been shit since
I'm not
he came
saying
back.
that he's not... I'm not saying that he's good. I'm just saying that, like...
Like,
you know,
I don't think
the language barrier is so much of an obstacle.
But also, like, wrestling is a thing where you don't have to really talk. Like, there's been American guys go to Japan or Japanese guys that come here, or like people that don't speak English come to English-speaking countries and wrestle people that don't speak their language. And you can get through you can make a match look good by selling well, hitting moves powerfully, and also just like you just have to know that like there are cues you can do.
And chemistry comes down to it as well.
Yeah. Whereas I don't think Jinder has chemistry with anyone, and AJ can fake chemistry with everyone.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it, actually.
Like, he doesn't...
AJ is a chemist.
AJ is a chemist.
AJ, like, it doesn't seem like he has any extra chemistry with anyone, because he's just that good with everyone.
Yeah.
Because he knows, like, oh, cool.
I mean, he is
if I'm against...
performer of the modern day.
Of our generation.
Well, if, like, AJ knows, like, oh, cool, this guy's really big. So if he throws me, I should probably sell a lot.
Yeah, if he's going to throw me, I should probably jump and, like, toss my body as far as I can go.
Also, like, he's been doing that since TNA. Like, I'm gonna get thrown off this like really tall cage onto a table. Why, AJ? You don't need to. I want to.
Help him though.
Okay, Joe, just throw me off this cage. Cool. I hit a table that's like that big.
Fuck. All right, for those of you that can't see, because that's all of you.
Yeah,
it was like 30 centimeters of hand length.
Basically, yeah. Like, it was like a perfect fit for AJ's height.
But yeah, look, at the end of the day, AJ Styles retains.
Yeah.
We kind of all saw that coming.
Kicked out of the Colossus, though.
Kicked out of the Colossus, yeah.
The Colossus.
It's the Colossus.
Okay.
It's not. It starts with a K.
Let's be honest. It's Dream Street.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Dream Street.
It's Dream
Anyway,
Street.
kicks out of Dream Street as well, which nobody has kicked out of yet. Which is fair to say.
AJ sells that fucking move like death.
Yeah.
Yeah, it lands on his head. It's
he almost sold it better than the Singh brothers the week before. Because that was fucking...
Yeah.
I thought one of them died.
I think their gimmick is to just look like they're being killed.
They must love being tossed around. Because that's all they do, and they seem to look really happy doing it.
Well, I heard them talk about their stuff with Randy on Jericho's podcast, and they were like, yeah, well... You know, we get like 3 bumps in this match, so we got to make them look amazing.
Yeah.
So that's what they did, and that's what they did
it's like you don't have to bump the entire match. It's like, cool, I have to do these 3 things, so I'm going to do that like 1,000 times better because I don't have to take like 300 bumps.
Oh, yeah. Make people notice me.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And I had to do my thing.
I'm actually kind of excited for when they're not with Jinder anymore to see what they do.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what they're going to do.
Because I like the Singh brothers,
which is like that's the best way to be about them because it's like. I'm not like super like I'm not like I really want them to break up from Jinder and do something. I want to see what's happening next,
yeah,
which is what you want.
Yeah, that's
where does Jinder go? Where do the Singh brothers go?
Do they go together, or do they separate? Yeah, like it's all quite interesting from now on.
Because Jinder's lost his rematch unless they want to extend it to the Rumble.
Maybe they might do a third one at the Rumble, but
Yeah, I mean, honestly, who else is going to face AJ at the Rumble? If Ziggler gives up the title and they do that,
Bobby,
maybe.
Aaron.
yeah, I was going to say Connect Four could probably
Yeah, Connect Four.
make a good challenge.
Yeah, I like the DLA. They're good.
Same.
Maybe Randy. They find out the AJ versus Randy match.
All right.
They've been rumored for like Mania for like last year.
Yeah,
All right, we'll do a quick rundown of like the 2 points from Raw and SmackDown that I wanted to do. I'm sorry to cut you guys off, but we're talking for a long time.
Yeah.
We all got a lot of opinions, so I mean it's good, but
Don't worry. We got some big portions we can cut out where we all talk about.
Fuck, now I have to bleep that bit too. All right.
Can I just link the video in like the chat of the video?
No. Stop talking
It's for
about it.
education.
Stop talking about.
On Raw. The two major story things. Well, actually, first of all, Dean's injured. I'm super sad.
Yeah, they don't know how bad it is yet.
He's supposed to be out for a couple of months. Apparently, he tore
It happened a while
50%
ago.
of the tendon off one of his bones in his elbow.
So I think that arm.
He had an injury on belt for a while, then it's decided to make a story out of it.
Apparently, yeah, it was from TLC.
So I'm assuming this is leading to him and Seth having their huge blow off at Mania.
Maybe, or maybe he comes back and helps Seth at Mania, depending on when he comes back. I
mean, all I saw was apparently JJ is going to replace Ambrose.
Yeah, so they are
I'm so
obviously
keen for
pretty
that.
high on JJ at the moment.
So like, you
Damn
know,
it.
And he's been involved with that.
he can be
Well, he replaced Roman this week, so...
he can be the second Make-A-Wish Shield member.
Jesus Christ.
The first one being
was
his
his
dad.
Yeah, no, his dad was just testing it out for him. So
No,
to see if it was safe for him to do it
He'll
himself.
be the third one because Trips did it on house shows.
Oh yeah.
That was for Alzheimer's patients.
Please. All right. Anyway, the exciting news is that Women's Royal Rumble match was announced.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Thank you,
McMahon.
Stephanie, for
McMahon.
inventing women.
For inventing women.
I think
And
Steph does.
Stop.
I probably fucking prefers to.
I mean, she's
She's
fucking
had
Triple
like
H.
4 kids.
I mean, Triple H's got a huge dick. I reckon he's got a major piece.
I don't want to talk about Stephanie McMahon's gape. I want to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble.
I would have talked about it maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Anyway, the Women's Rumble should be interesting. I think they're only doing 20 participants.
Well, there's I think they should do 25
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, 25.
because there's
A few NXT call-ups and a few callbacks.
there's 11 women on each roster, so excluding the 2 champions,
Yeah.
that's 20. And then you have 3 people from NXT come up, then you have 2 like old legends come back, and it'd be cool.
There is some talk of
Awesome Kong.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
She can
In the
fuck
Rumble.
off.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not gonna
And
say any more.
I
than
mean,
that,
Yeah, but if you have her there, you can start off the 4 Horsemen feud.
yeah, well, apparently there's talk of not really doing that anymore because 2 of their 4 horsewomen, like the MMA 4 horsewomen, aren't doing training
I
anymore.
could definitely see her coming in and winning it.
But yeah, I could see Rousey coming in and winning
Going
it.
against Charlotte or something.
Yeah, I mean,
well, that was the thing. It was meant to be like the 4 horsewomen versus 4 horsewomen,
Yeah.
but it was meant to be Charlotte versus Ronda, with the 3 others
I can
just
see
at
that happening
ringside.
at Mania. With Charlotte.
I hope it's like
Ronda
Sting
Rumble.
versus Triple H, where they just have a match and then the NWO come out and DX come out, but like it's each 4
No,
horsewomen.
it's NWO and DX.
yeah. No, Charlotte and
Shawn
Rousey
Michaels
have a
super
match.
kicks Ronda Rousey.
And then,
Yeah, and then
DX and NWO.
Scott Hall takes a back bump for no reason.
Yeah,
But everyone's
that
like,
made
yeah.
me smile. I was like, fuck yes,
Yeah.
you've come so far.
And Ric
No, but
Flair
there's
just
no
comes
point for
out
it.
and Flair bumps in the middle of the ring.
No, it really comes out and
Blades.
kisses Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, no, kisses Ronda Rousey, Flair bumps, blades, and then goes home. That's the entire portion.
His hair is literally red.
Elbow drop his jacket.
Yeah, or book or anything. Just nothing. Jay Lethal comes out and kisses
Hall of Fame, right?
Charlotte because
Why not?
yeah, Black.
Jay Lethal. Black Machismo's debuts at WrestleMania.
No, but like Ric Flair, Jay Lethal, not Black Machismo, because that's Randy Savage, Jay Lethal.
All right, but yeah, interesting implications. But we'll talk about this more next week because we're going to do pretty much like a rundown
What
of...
did annoy me is like they're all fighting. Seth comes out. Everyone loves each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. But
Apparently, nobody knew about the announcement as well.
yeah, that's good. to stop the news.
It's
That,
cool.
well, that makes sense then why they weren't, but at the same time, yeah, kind of,
You can
takes away a little bit.
I watched it live and I was like, oh, that's cool. This is fucking awkward.
You can actually see on like Naya's expression that she doesn't know about it. Like I think they should have told like Alexa and
It probably why it looked so awkward how they all just stopped fighting.
Yeah.
But they didn't expect her to come out, so.
they should have had like well they knew she was coming out. They just didn't know what she was saying. They should have had like Alexa, Paige, and maybe Sasha know about it. Just those three, because then like
They can
because they're kind of
control traffic
they're kind of like the de facto leaders.
of the locker room.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
still cool thing. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm excited. And we'll talk about it more next week, and we'll do all our Rumble predictions and stuff like that.
Women.
Should be cool. Yeah.
I think Paige is gonna win because she does.
Fucking hell.
There's so
I was
much.
gonna make a little bad joke about
Yeah.
I don't want to high five you right now.
Fuck off.
But that wasn't me.
Okay.
He self high fived. He did
Self-five.
He just clapped. Everyone, please, just fucking just give this cunt all your hate.
I'd like to
Fuck you.
have any complaints, please email Khalil.
3markboys@gmail.com.
No, give his email, not ours.
No.
Email us and tell us how much you hate Kali.
Yeah, and then
Forward it to him.
in the subject line, just put like something with Carly in there so we can tell.
Just write.
But they won't know because we're bleeping it.
Fuck.
Just write the word bleep. That's
At
it.
this rate, the entire podcast is going to be one big bleep sound.
Alright. Braun, Kane and Lesnar, Universal title, Royal Rumble. That was it, announced by Kurt, and then Kurt just literally just fucks off as soon as he said
That was
it.
good. I love
And
it.
then, yeah, that was awesome. And then,
It's going to be
then they just
Kane,
points.
Braun, Lesnar, triple threat. I'm going to see us.
it's true,
Son!
damn true. Braun, I'm gone.
Son, save me.
And yeah, so like last week's match where it was a double count out, it really sets up for this. Should be an interesting match. Again, we'll talk about this more next week.
Yeah.
Just going to quickly run down through.
Matt Hardy talked to a goldfish. That was Napoleon.
Yeah.
Yes.
We played chess.
Yes. And Bray Wyatt
Played chess, yes.
cut a really cool promo. I really liked it.
It's awesome.
Anyway, the Shane and Daniel stuff on SmackDown. We already talked about Ziggler ditching the title, so we won't talk about that. But Shane and Daniel, like Daniel comes out to the ring and says pretty much, like women's Rumble match, fucking awesome. Like I'm keen. Shane comes out and he's like, all right, now we got to discuss what happened on Sunday. Even though it sounds like we've already discussed it backstage, we're going to talk about it out here because we want you all to hear it.
Because it's wrestling.
And this is real wrestling.
We don't do our conversations in the back. We do them in the ring.
So pretty
we
much.
fight on Friday night, Muggle.
Fuck.
I miss JBL, but then I remember JBL exists, and I'm like, nah, I wish he didn't.
Hey, just watch Brawl for All. Watching getting knocked the fuck out. It's great.
I just want to watch that on repeat.
But Shane and Daniel talk about how Shane's a hothead and Daniel's trying to save Shane from himself and all that kind of stuff. And Shane's like trying to imply that Daniel's siding with Kevin and Sammy, but Daniel's like, well, no, because I don't want to see Shane O'Mac turn into Mr. McMahon. And that was the turning point of the promo, because after that, Shane seems to be like, all right.
Yeah, because he was
All
like,
right,
so
that's-
you want me to do what's best for business?
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
I've been fighting that for years.
Yeah, that bit I thought was really cool. Like,
Yeah,
it was a
good
really,
callback.
really nice callback. Really good promo. I really liked it. Good storytelling.
Rate it B+.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rate it. I'm trying to think of a live action kids.
Yeah.
No, I'd rate it Spy Kids 2. I thought it was pretty good.
Oh no, that's like
That's
5-star,
not
dude.
pretty good.
That's like fucking 5-star.
Spy Kids 2 is really good.
All right, fair enough.
That's like A+, not S. S tier is special. S is Spy Kids 3D. That movie is the best movie that's ever existed. And if anyone has any other opinions,
would rate it
I'll
Ants.
fuck you.
Ants?
Ants.
That's a live action. Though.
Yeah, well, I'm not you. I just do kids movies in general.
But this is his rating.
That's my rating system.
It's my rating scale.
All right.
Kids movies.
I'd rate it cheaper by the dozen one. It's a solid movie.
Yeah,
Actually, no, I agree.
that's good.
Yeah.
Done.
It's solid.
I think we should all make our own rating system because I haven't watched any movies.
I just get drunk and watch kids
Netflix
movies
series.
on Netflix.
All right. But yeah, so the end part of the night was a 6-man tag. The heels in Kevin, Sammy, and Jinder versus
They're not the
AJ, Randy, and Shinsuke, and it happened.
Yeah,
It was a
Nakamura
match.
got
It was
the
a match. Apart from
I
that,
like this little bromance of Nakamura and everyone having.
yeah, so do I. I
Kinda
think
weird.
it's pretty cool.
It's
It's weird,
kinda
but it's cool.
think like after they had their match, like Nakamura won Orton's respect, and then they're friends, kind of thing.
Yeah, I like that. And they've also, like I said last time, it's the only person that it's the only person that Randy's tagged with this year. That's not Bray. So
that's good.
Yeah. Anyway, after that long ass talk about WWE,
and
guys, fuck you. All right, we're gonna move on to Khalees. Talk about. I don't even want to read what your notes are.
Please don't.
You just go. Just
I wrote that one's wrong.
Talk to me. All
right, so back to the evolution story
Where
time.
have we come from? What?
We came from.
Booker T's come from.
We came from Booker T.
Hard times.
Doing 9 months, something. I don't know. Booker T won a battle royal to then face Triple H at Mania, like 19. Booker T cut some pretty shit promos. Triple H is pretty racist.
Sorry.
Pretty much everyone on Evolution is injured at the moment.
Yeah.
Except for Triple H and Ric Flair.
It's kind of a bit awkward.
Yeah.
They just introduced Evolution, and now they've only back to Rick and
it's kind of
Rick
a
and Trips.
stop-start kind of thing going on.
Randy had a small injury though, so he's back in this timeline.
Was it his shoulder again?
I don't know. It was something.
It's usually a shoulder.
Yeah, I think it might have been. But yeah, Batista tore something. He's fucked. I don't know how people remember Evolution being good.
They don't remember the start of it.
So. No, they remember Armageddon where they hold every belt.
One of the belts and when they turned on Randy. That's about it.
Yeah, that was a good time period. But yeah,
Randy just found the belt in the back of his SummerSlam.
Found it in the trash.
Found it.
Yeah. Did a Jim Juggan.
It was next to a Wolverine doll for some reason.
Fuck.
I mean, that's pretty crippling.
Yeah. Yes.
Almost like being from Canada.
I'm bleeping both of those out.
That's why I said it, but this is happening. Alright, so on the next Raw, I don't remember which one this is. I think it's 200 and something. I also don't know which week it was.
Who fucking knows?
It's 2 weeks before. It's 2 weeks before Mania, so March something.
This is the promo, isn't it?
No, the promo was earlier.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed it.
So this one the first segment that has Triple H and all those people. Triple H calls out Booker T, and instead of Booker T coming, Goldust comes out. Recently back from his stutter.
Oh yes, I remember that.
It's
hilarious.
It's not good.
No, it's not. Surely he got it because it was Hunter who threw him into an electrical
It was
box?
Evolution. They threw him into an electrical panel thing and he got electrocuted and has a stutter.
It gave us one of the best sound bites in wrestling history, though.
Which one?
WrestleMania.
Just all of them are great, honestly.
Everything. It's amazing.
It's dumb, but it's so good.
If only Matt Morgan was still in the company at the time.
I think he still
Instant feud.
He was.
If he wasn't being used.
Yeah. Triple H makes fun of his new stutter, which annoys Goldust, who clocks him. Weirdly, he still has his arm in a cast, and he doesn't use that to his advantage because he punches him with the other arm.
He doesn't want to injure him.
It's Goldust.
If wrestling has taught me one thing, if you hit someone with a cast, it hurts.
True, I mean, look at Bolton.
Yeah, or a cast most of his career. It didn't. It was a week. But
They make it seem like he wore all of it.
yeah, it was a month or two, but it was that's all he did. So then Goldust attacks him because he's pissed off. But of course, Triple H and the Nature Boy are there, so they just beat him down because it's what they do.
They just beat people up.
Beatdown clan.
Yeah, BDC. BDK actually, but yeah. So then they have a match later, and it's a banger of a match. So Dust's arm is in a cast. So Triple H just works it. Just works that entire arm. And then Triple H taunts Booker, who's at ringside.
Yeah.
For this match. And he taunts him. come, like, I think they chase around the ring a little bit, and then he's in a corner, and Randy returns and absolutely destroys a crutch on Booker T. Just ching all into him.
Damn.
And then gets a scorch.
I like a good crutch spot.
Yeah, I like how it pops out at the top bit.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and then
I think they look really good to hit people with.
because
They just break, and it looks like it's
even if
something...
they don't like break, like pop off, they like just
They just bend.
bend.
yeah, and it was a metal crutch as well, so like it actually bent.
That's
Beautiful.
Yeah, so Randy was just at ringside, not at ringside. He was a member of the crowd, and so he gets taken out by security.
You have a ticket? I bought a ticket. I can sit here.
I missed WWE12. It's just good. It's like, I did this.
I did this. Jumping stars.
I'm smart, pointed head.
My knee hurts. Look at my knee.
Yeah, and then Triple H gets the win on Goldust after that. Not a lot. That's it for that week.
Yeah.
Next week, Booker
This
T.
is the go home for Mania.
This is the go home. Booker T and Goldust talk backstage. Goldust says he's proud of Booker T a lot,
Yeah.
and that more or less Triple H is a dick. And you're gonna beat him at Mania. You're gonna beat him tonight. You're gonna beat him forever.
You're gonna win the world title.
You're gonna
You're gonna be the man.
you're gonna be a six-time world champ.
Did you say that 6 times?
I think I did.
Somebody will count.
Yeah,
Just edit it in if you didn't.
yeah. Just copy paste. Yeah, fuck.
Fuck off!
It's just the points where you get edited.
Yeah. Triple H and Ric Flair are in a tag match against Bookdust, Booker T,
Great tag
and
team.
Goldust. And the match starts out with Goldust and Ric Flair in the ring. Bit of good comedy wrestling and just good
You
match.
think Randy with him?
No,
No.
it's weird. I thought
Randy.
no, but he came back and then just wasn't on TV.
Alright.
It was weird. Triple H gets the tag. Booker gets the tag as well.
Oh.
And they just trade offense.
Yeah.
Just a good normal match. Then Rick gets the flag or the tag.
Gets the flag.
Gets the flag tag. Yeah. But Booker T, being the big strong man that he is,
Bookman.
the bookman,
Yeah.
just takes over. Starts working on him. Triple H then gets the tag, and I think he's working on Book's leg, and I can't remember what he hit, but on the network they bleeped it out, and Booker T just swears, and I'm like, I want to know what he says.
Probably says...
Probably says fuck. Bleep that.
Bringing it back.
Bleep all of it. Fuck it.
Comes full circle now.
Yeah. So Booker T is getting worked over until gets the Goldust gets the hot tag,
Yeah.
and he runs wild, hitting them with his cast, using it like a weapon, like it's meant to be used.
In a tag match.
Yeah.
And the referee doesn't give a shit.
Nope.
He's already wrestling with it on.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a part of his gear now.
Yeah. Also, he hits the best thing I've ever seen. He goes to hit Triple H with a crossbody, and he jumps for it, and Tripp slides and ducks it, and he just hits near the ring ropes and then slides out.
Right.
I'm like, it looked really, really painful. Because he actually,
I can imagine.
Just
he
came down and
was
faced it.
full on running as well. It was great.
Oh, that's cool. Good commitment from Goldust.
Yeah, no, props to him.
Goldust is very underrated.
Yeah.
I always like Goldust.
I've loved it.
Definitely a
And also then after that, Triple H starts mocking Booker by doing his 5-time look at my hand, it has 5 fingers thing.
I can see my hand. What is it?
It says 5.
It's the original you can't
So
see
basically
me,
like
but he's
doing
going
on the
forward.
knee.
No, he's just standing up
It's not
doing
the
it.
spinneroonie thing.
No, he just stands up and does that. I'm like, this is weird.
It's the original you can't see me, but he's going forward and backwards instead of side to side.
Yeah.
You can't fight me.
You can't 5-time champion me.
And then Goldust gets in the ring, and Booker T gets a tag, but Ric Flair and Triple H blocked it. distract the ref, so gets fucked. Gets fucked on hard.
Those dastardly heels.
Yeah, what a shit tag team thing to do. But then Booker T gets a hot tag, runs wild. Book's kicks are kind of weird.
They always were.
I like him. Because he's got long legs.
Yeah, because it looks like he throws his weight with him.
Yeah. He has long legs, so they're kind of weird, but at the same time, he does also do it pretty well. And, they're alright. I've seen worse wrestling moves. Rick goes head first into, the second turnbuckle. Looks kind of weird. But he's at it,
It's Rick. Yeah, a lot of things he does is kind of weird.
Yeah, so oh, he's dead.
His daughter looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Who's Charlotte's mum? That's an
mystery.
important question. Who is it?
I'm certain she knows.
Are you certain?
Do you think Rick knows? Yeah.
Do you think Charlotte's mum knows?
Oh, she would. If you go on Space Mountain, you remember it.
I thought, pushing a child out of you might remember that.
Nah.
Depends what you're on.
Unless you're on Space Mountain.
Yeah. Space Mountain, you're too happy.
When you're with Ric Flair, it could be on anything.
It's Space Mountain. That's what it is.
Ric Flair's probably done.
Fuck off.
Give it or receive it.
No, we're not talking about this.
We were talking about Hunter before.
Fuck
Yeah.
Please stop.
I want to see Hunter's face. Let me see that dick, Hunter.
Oh, welcome
Please
to the podcast
post-
where we just torture Max.
Please just post dick pics, Hunter.
Because every time you say it is another time I have to go and find it in the podcast and bleep it out.
And
All you're going to have to do is just listen to it and it's
just pause. This is dumb. Yeah.
I hate my life.
Alright. So cutting back in with Booker T's just beating up Triple H, just going ham, and Triple H gets colour because
It's 2000 something.
2,
3.
3. Thank you for remembering. I don't remember years.
Because I remember we
We got
talked
it wrong
about
last
it
time.
the first time we got, and you guys got it wrong.
Yeah,
You
we got
thought-
the Mania wrong by a lot. And then Triple H is doing his weird wobbly legs because he's so hurt from Booker T just beating the crap out of him because he's shit. And Booker T then hits the scissors kick, and that's it. Beats him clean.
Gets the pin on Hunter.
Pins Hunter
on the go home.
1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring on
No
the go
interference,
home.
nothing.
No. And then cuts to a backstage thing where it's later in the night. Ric Flair's trying to hype Hunter up backstage. You can do this. You're gonna
Do the
fucking
game.
yeah. You're the
man.
cerebral assassin. You're gonna beat
King
him.
of
You're
kings.
gonna win. And Triple H is like, but what if I don't? And it's like,
What?
you of course, fuck you. You just shit, Hunter. Probably don't even do it.
Fucking hell, okay, that was uncalled for. That one wasn't funny.
So you can see where it is.
You see the spike?
Yeah.
There's fucking 50 million spikes in there. It's an audio clip. How the fuck am I going to find every anal by looking at it?
This podcast is going for an hour and a half, but you starts to be like,
Stop fuck up, Khalil.
look at that. There's
I hate you so.
you can tell which fucking one's him because it's so thick.
Can we stop talking?
you know who's thick?
Alright.
Amber Moon. Bet she does.
No, she's a fucking weird bitch. I hate her.
You should do it.
She watches Sailor Moon. Fuck her.
Alright. So, next time we're going to talk about the Mania match? Or are you going to talk about it now?
Next time it's the Mania match, and then whatever happens after that, and the start of the next evolution, next stage of evolution in
The
evolution.
The next
When
part
they're
of the
actually-
evolution of evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The leading up to Armageddon, I guess.
Mm.
I don't fucking know.
This is the start of the year. Armageddon's the end of the year.
It'll be
Oh.
Backlash next.
Yeah, it's Backlash. Which did they have a match at Backlash?
I have no
I
idea.
want to say they didn't.
See,
but-
I had no clue because I didn't watch Raw.
I didn't watch
watch
wrestling in
SmackDown.
2003.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah, I did, but when I look back at that stuff, I watched SmackDown instead. Because Kurt and Brock are on there, so...
Yeah, that's
Fair
right.
enough. Alright.
You
Cool.
done?
That's you done?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, considering we've been talking for an hour and a half now,
There's a bit of dead air.
there's a decent amount of in there.
Yeah.
I won't say.
Alright, well, we'd like to thank you all for putting up with us and listening to us, because fuck.
Yeah, we very well loved this one.
Yeah, we did.
Lots of
Ah!
Yeah, and there was a...
Stop it.
We talked a lot
What would you
about
rate
a lot of
this
stuff.
podcast?
Probably an Agent Cody Banks 2.
Fuck. Two.
It's a good buddy cop. It's a good movie.
The first one's good.
First one's a spy movie. The second one's a buddy cop. They're two very different movies, even though they're sequels.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, for the three of us then...
I rated Princess Diary. Anne Hathaway.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Fair enough. Alright. Thank you to Anne Hathaway and Cody Banks. And from the three of us, I've been Max.
I've been Carly.
I've been Brock.
Well, I mean, we still are, but we've been for the podcast.
Well, I haven't changed since the last hour. So.
Yeah.
I've been...
Shut the fuck up. Alright, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next week. We're going to record early for Christmas because...
Christmas.
Cool.
sorry for New Year's because
Yeah.
Khalil's going away. So hopefully that one should be up a lot earlier.
If anyone's going the falls, just yell at Anal and he'll be there.
Yeah. Or someone else looking like me will be there, so...
Alright, sounds groovy. Alright,
Good time.
thank you guys for tuning in.
Anal.
Anal.